Good afternoon. It's Lynda Cromar coming to you from Colorado. And as you can see, I've got my video set on my Facebook because I did a video earlier about the attack on Vima, and I wanted to tell you this is not about anything bad, but just I'm going to give you some really good ideas on how you can protect yourself so that you won't be in this trouble, whether you are in a network marketing or anything else that is online that could possibly be investigated. And you want to make sure that you protect yourself so that you're safe. And I'm going to make sure and get this on the shelf. There we go. And afternoon. Happy to see you all. Thanks a lot. And I wanted to also recommend that you go ahead and share this and give me the hearts, because I will keep this going as long as there's people that are participating and want to be part of it. And did you know that you can give as many hearts as you want, and they are free to give, and that just shows that you love what you're hearing. So I'm going to jump right in and definitely share this, because absolutely everybody that wants to hear about it, because most all of you are involved with some kind of a network marketing company. Now, this happened to Vima, but it can happen to others. I've heard about it happening to several others, and that doesn't mean that they're being closed, but it does mean that somebody did something that made the FTC get involved. And so we want to make sure not to do that with any company that we're part of. So here is number one, okay? You might even want to take some notes, and you definitely want to share. Number one is pick a company with a good reputation. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean, make sure you investigate not just the product and you get excited about the product, but also find out who is actually running the company and what their track record is, and find out how long they've been in business, because sometimes things that start really quick and fast can go away for whatever reason. Sometimes they don't have good management, sometimes they don't know how to run it right, or sometimes they've done things that hurt their business in the past. So definitely, absolutely, you must investigate. Take the time. That's your due diligence. You need to do that. Number two, make sure you know their rules. What are their rules? What do they allow you to do and not do? For instance, what do they let you say on social media? And how much leeway do you have to put your own content out there, or do you have to share only what they produce? Those are important things to know. So you need to know what their rules are. Okay, here's number three. Danger words. Do you know what the danger words are that you absolutely don't want to say when you are talking about your company? For instance, you don't want to say the word cure ever. If you're in a health and no, I'm sorry, that's not the word. You don't want to say the word cure. Like, for instance, if you're in a health and wellness company, you don't want to say, I can cure your diabetes with my product. You don't want to ever, ever, ever say that. Yes, cure meaning that you can actually make them better and they can get off medicines. A lot of the time I hear a lot of people claiming that they can do that. Now, that doesn't mean that it doesn't happen. Please don't use those kind of words unless you want to be removed from my, I'm going to have to block you, sorry. Anyway, okay, what are some of the things that could get you in trouble with the FTC? That's what we're talking about. So I'm going to start over so that everybody that's new can hear it all. One, pick a company that you feel good about that has a good reputation. Yes, also know that absolutely, Mike, you cannot guarantee that they'll get rich. You cannot promise them any money at all. It's absolutely against their rules most of the time to do that. In other words, you can't make a promise. You can say there's a possibility, but it's always going to be based on what they do themselves. So, and then number 5, make sure that you build a list that is not the network marketing company's list. I don't know whether you know this or not, But when you share your own replicated site without a capture page in front of it, and they're on your own list, that becomes the network marketing's company lead instead of yours. So when you try to go back and actually share something else with that person, that's actually against their rules, and you could get in trouble. And you would lose your list. And you don't want to lose your list because you've already built a reputation with that person. You've built a relationship with that person. You have a right. You're lost? Okay. We're talking about Vima was actually being investigated by the FTC because something happened, and I don't know the whole story, but I found out that somebody was talking to somebody out. It wasn't online, it was offline, but apparently he started talking about how he makes so much money recruiting. Okay, that is one of the number one things you don't want to do. No matter what you're in, you don't make money from recruiting. You have to realize that you make money from whatever product that you have in your particular company. You make money from a sale of that product. And so, of course, you want to believe in the product that you have, and you want to make sure that it's the best possible product. But then again, you can't make promises that it's going to save somebody's life, or it's going to get them off their medicine, or if it's going to cure them from diabetes. You can't make those promises, because that gets you in trouble with the FTC and usually goes back to the company. And that's what happened to Vima. It was a rep that said something about that he was making so much money because of recruiting. Now, yes, we recruit, but recruiting only means that you really want them to become a customer. If you think about it that way, then it is better. Yes, absolutely. Think about that you're not recruiting, but you're looking for new customers of your product. And you're never going to go wrong if you say you're looking for new customers. Yes, no mention of any money or income, and you have to have a disclaimer. You're absolutely right, Mike. And so much of the time, people forget to do that. Especially online, you have to have that disclaimer. So find out what your company wording is for that disclaimer. Make sure it's on everything that you share. Make sure that you say it out loud when you're talking to people. That means that you say you're not going to promise or guarantee any kind of income, and sometimes people never make any money at all. And if you say something like that, then you're off the hook, and so is your company. Because you can show typical earnings, and then you show a disclaimer, but it's even better if you don't show that. And guess what? Online, a perfect example, I know everybody's seen this, when you go into groups and you see a whole bunch of people flashing cash. Why is that wrong? Because you're promising them, without even saying words, you're promising them that they're going to make that great big flash of cash, whatever it is, if it's a fan or if it's a room full or whatever. Sorry, my voice is getting tickly. So I advise that anybody, if they ever have even thought about doing that, to throw away all those pictures of any kind of cash. Because for one thing, if you get really real about it, how do you get paid anyway? From a network marketing company or affiliate company or anything else you're part of? For me, they go through a transfer to my bank. I never see cash. It goes from yeah, absolutely. It goes through a transfer and it goes back to my account. It's done quietly. It's not obvious to anyone else but me. So obviously if you get cash, that's not real, is it? Because that is not what we really do. So let's up our profession and let's make sure that people really understand what it really is. Because whether you're a network marketer, affiliate marketer, online marketer, internet marketer, doesn't matter. Absolutely, we want to up the profession. We want to make it clean. We don't want to hear about anybody being investigated by the FTC, because guess what? It hurts all of us. It hurts everybody when that happens, because the FTC is now watching for other people that might be making those kind of mistakes. And then you might get in trouble, and then your company might go down. You don't want that. So let's take good care of our whole profession by everybody upping the behavior and taking better care of everything that we have so that it can continue to grow. Because guess what? We're helping the economy when we make money. So we want to take care of everybody by following all of the right rules. Let me go over it again to make sure everybody got this. Pick a business with a good track record and a good reputation, and the people that are actually running it are good people that are up and up and that you trust them. And then, of course, make sure you know all the rules. What do they allow you to say and what do they not allow you to say? Make sure that you know what the disclaimer is, and make sure you know the link to their typical earning page, and then make sure, oh, absolutely, thank you for coming back on, but make sure that you know where all of the real information is that keeps you in a safe place when you're offering your business to other people. Know the danger words like cure, or guaranteed you make money, or we make money by recruiting. Those are danger words. Don't use them. Never make any promises of any kind, financially or health-wise, because you don't want any of these government agencies to get in the middle, do we? Okay, and then the last one is, make sure and build a list that's not connected to your network marketing company, and then offer them your replicated link after you have a list of people that actually love your content and want to know what you have to share. And I'm going to be putting this on my blog later in the week. And so I am so happy that you came, and thanks so much for the hearts. I think that's Mike that's doing it. I so much appreciate that. And absolutely have an awesome day, and I want everybody to succeed in whatever you're doing. Bye for now. Thank you, Mike.